Hello! Today we are going to be discussing one of the most widely studied topics in cognitive psychology, that is, the human memory, with a specific focus on working memory. Working memory, or the retention of a small amount of information in a readily accessible form, is of particular interest to researchers as it facilitates planning, comprehension, reasoning, and problem solving, and is linked to a number of key learning outcomes, including math and reading. Because of this, cognitive scientists are concerned with determining exactly what factors influence an individual's working memory skills. One specific factor of interest is gender. In a previous study, Boyer and his colleagues performed a meta-analysis in which they found a male advantage in visual spatial working memory. These findings were consistent with the findings of Geiger and Littwiller, who concluded that males outperform females on tests of working memory. In another study, however, Harness and her team found no significant gender difference during similar tasks. As we can see, the role of gender on working memory remains inconclusive due to discrepancies in the literature. To further explore this relationship, we conducted an experiment and hypothesized that males will outperform females on working memory-centered tasks. In our study, we administered a self-report questionnaire along with the Corsi block task. The independent variable is gender and the dependent variable is working memory. We analyzed this relationship using an independent samples t-test. We distributed the experiment link to classmates, friends, and family members. 26 total participants were involved in the study, but only 10 were included in the final dataset due to incomplete responses from the remaining 16. These 10 participants consisted of 7 females, 2 males, and 1 non-binary, and range from 19 to 54 years of age. For online data collection, the software Scythe Toolkit was used. Gender was self-reported, while working memory was measured using the Corsi block task. The experiment was made up of a series of tasks that involved recognizing a pattern of highlighted blocks. Initially, a sequence of 2 blocks were displayed on the computer screen. Participants were then asked to click the blocks in the same order as they were presented. If correct, the participant then proceeded on to a higher number of blocks. When the individual failed to accurately recall the sequence of blocks twice, the experiment ended and participants were shown their score. On average, males did receive higher scores than females, however the difference was not significant. This suggests that gender had little to no effect on working memory in this sample. Thus, we concluded that gender was not a good predictor of working memory, unlike we originally thought. Due to the unfortunately small sample size, our study lacked power to detect a significant effect. To ensure a more precise conclusion, it needs to be replicated with a larger sample size. Numerous participants also opened the experiment but did not complete it. Perhaps using an incentive could get more people to fully complete the experiment, in turn making a more even ratio between the 2 levels of our independent variable, males and females. It remains evident that the role of gender on working memory isn't fully understood. Despite the limitations and lack of support for our hypothesis, however, our study provides further insight into the complicated study of working memory. Future studies could examine the role of other variables, like age, in combination with gender, to gain a more well-rounded understanding of the different factors that may influence working memory. Thanks for watching!